Hello, 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 everybody. It's me, Sleep Short and Sweet, and this is my 1 month post-op, 4 week post-op update. And so I'll start off with my weight. So as of 1 month after surgery, I have lost 20 pounds. So that's 2 pounds more than when I updated you last week. Um, I'm content with the 20 pounds. I have to say, I'm disappointed, but I'll take it. I mean, I can't remember the last time in my life that I lost 20 pounds, let alone in just a month. So I'm content with it. I did fall short of the goal that I set for myself, which was 25 to 30 pounds in the first month. But like I said, it's 20 pounds that I'm not going to see again. So I'll take it. One thing I do have to say is I did try to change up some things a little bit, because the first half of last week, the scale didn't budge. And so those 2 pounds that I was able to lose, I kind of lost them between Friday and today. Just because on Friday I kind of said to myself, I'm really going to focus on getting in my fluids, and getting in my protein, and not protein through protein shakes, because I'm not a huge fan of protein shakes. I don't like Splenda or those artificial sweeteners, and if I can detect it, I can't drink it. You know, I don't know what it is, but hey, I'm just not that mature. I don't eat or drink things that don't taste good to me. Um, so I really want to try and get protein in through, my food. So I've been eating a lot of tuna, a lot of chicken breasts, things like that. And in terms of my fluid, I haven't hit that magic 64 ounces number, but I have been getting in a significantly larger amount than I had been. So I'm happy with that. So I think going forward, as I move into, my second month post-op, I'm really going to just continue to focus on that and continue to try and get all those fluids in. Somebody who posted a comment on one of my other videos, I can't remember your screen name, but she had a really cool phrase, and it was, the more you drink, the more you shrink. I love it. It's going to be my mantra. And I think it really did make the difference, because I do think I was starting to get a touch dehydrated from not getting fluids in. So I'm going to continue to focus on that. I'm going to continue to set my goals every month. I think what I'm gonna try and be realistic. Not that I'm lowering the bar or anything like that, but maybe I ought to be a little more realistic with my weight loss goals. So I figure, okay, if I can lose 10% of my body weight every month, I think that's good, because I pretty much lost pretty close to 10% of my starting body weight. This month I started out my day of surgery, I was 218, and so now I'm down to 198. I'm back in the 100s. I haven't been here for quite some time. So almost 10%. So 19.8, let's say another 20 pounds for month 2 is going to be my goal. So I think, with me really being focused on those fluids, focused on getting in my protein. Incidentally, I had some chicken for dinner tonight, and I've been working on this same little, chicken breast since Friday. I've been eating a little bit of it every day, and so I had maybe about a quarter of it. It took me about an hour to eat it, but I was determined that I was going to eat that whole little piece of chicken breast, and it went down no problem. And so I'm just going to continue to do that with my protein. And one thing I really do have to get on point with is exercise. Now, I've never been an exercise, I can't say that. Way back in the day in high school, college, I was an athlete, but that was many, many moons ago. But as of late, I'm not an exercise person. I don't like going to the gym. I just don't like it, which I know I have to get over, because I know I have to start exercising. So hopefully you guys will hold me accountable, but I know that that is going to really make the difference in me getting this weight off. So I'm going to work on in this month too, adding exercise to it, and I think that I will do it. I will lose these 20 pounds in this second month, as long as I can get those 3 components down. Let's see what else. I talked about my weight. I meant to have my measurements to post for everybody, but I can't find a tape measure anywhere. I've gone to like 4 or 5 different stores trying to find a tape measure. So I'm going to keep looking. Hopefully I'll find one this week, and next week I'm going to post my measurements. I know I've lost a significant amount of inches. The shirt that I'm wearing right now, you can't really see much of it, but this thing was fitting me kind of like this the last time I put it on. And now, nice and baggy. Um, and it looks a lot better. I've got some jeans on today that about a month ago, I could not fasten these jeans, and now I can fasten them comfortably, so I know I'm losing those inches. And so I'm happy about that, and people are starting to be able to see that I'm losing weight. So that always feels good. So let's see, my weight loss, my inches. Oh, I went out to eat for the first time. Actually, twice. I went out to eat with some friends last night for dinner, and I went out to eat today for lunch, and I did really well. When I went out last night, I knew what restaurant we were going to, so ahead of time, I went to the website, looked at their menu, kind of figured out what I could have. I got there. I ordered mashed potatoes with meatloaf. And this particular restaurant we went to, like they have like what they call like small portions, which are their entrees, but like half the size and half the price too, which was good. So I had my mashed potatoes with the meatloaf with just some brown gravy. Mashed potatoes, I've been eating those for weeks. Ground beef, ground turkey, I've been eating ground meats for a couple of weeks now. And so I was able to eat it, no problem. I couldn't eat much. I mean, I had a few bites of the mashed potatoes, a few bites of the meatloaf, and I was done. But luckily, fortunately, the group of friends that I went out with, they all knew about my surgery, so it didn't look odd to them that I was only eating a couple of bites of food. Because I've chosen not to tell everybody on earth and every family member about my surgery. If they find out over time, that's fine. But it was really, an important decision to me that I'm not going to allow anybody's negativity, to stop me from having the surgery or anything else. So as people find out at this point, that's fine. But I've gotten through, I think, the hardest part of it. And then today I went out just to a diner for lunch with some coworker friends, because we had to talk about some work stuff. And there was one person that didn't know about the surgery. And so that was a little bit awkward, but not too awkward, because she's a Muslim and she was fasting for Ramadan, so she wasn't eating at all. And so with me just kind of eating, I ordered chicken salad with some crackers, and of course it came piled like this high, like this wide. I ended up sending most of it home with one of my friends. But I was only able to eat like 3 crackers full of it, and that was that. But luckily, it was kind of like a working lunch, so it wasn't really obvious that I wasn't really eating, because I'm so busy jotting down notes or whatever. And then I have another dinner outing coming up on Friday. But I think I did really good. I handled myself pretty well. I ordered the right things, and I'm not going to try something new while I'm out of the house, away from my bathroom and my toilet. No. So that was pretty cool. I don't think I have much more to report. I know in my last post I'd had a little bit of issues with vomiting. I did vomit one more time a couple days ago, but I figured out that I vomited because I was trying to eat too much food. This whole thing is just like a big lesson, experiment in trial and error, because there's some foods that I can eat 4 ounces of, other foods I can't. And so for a while, I was pretty steadily eating like about 4 ounces of mashed potatoes, 4 ounces of pureed chili, 4 ounces of yogurt. I could 4 ounces of cottage cheese, everything. And so when I started eating my meats, I'm like, okay, well, let me eat 4 ounces of this too. And my stomach was like, we're going to take about 2 ounces and that's it. But anything else in here is coming back up. So that's pretty much what had happened with this last episode of vomiting. So I'm really happy that I'm kind of just learning myself. And I guess that's what this whole process is just relearning your body, your stomach, your eating, all that stuff. So I guess that's it. That's all I have to report. I've been kind of rambling, I know, but sorry. But I guess I will talk to everybody again next week. I hope everybody has a good week, has a successful week. And as always, keep the comments and the advice and questions and everything else coming. I love it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Be well.